Howdy friends, family, and fans. So I guess this is a bit of an update as well as a question and answer. I get a lot of private messages and a lot of activity on Facebook, and especially in my musical page. So I decided to write down some of these things here that I figured you guys wanted answers to. So the first one is, when do I plan on dropping another CD? Well, I really don't have any current plans of dropping a new CD. I have a whole bunch of material that I could make a CD out of, but at this point I'm kind of busy just writing these things, and my main focus is to get everything that's new and on the platter recorded, basically, at some point. And I do that periodically as I write them, but a lot of this stuff is just rough stuff, so that I have it there, and then I just go out and I play the shit out of it, which is a good thing, because then it becomes second nature, and when it comes time to go back and mix it down or master it, if there's anything I want to change, I can do that, or I can have multiple versions of the same song. Which is what a lot of people say. Did you change that song? No, it's the same song. I just sang it different tonight. So, anyways, yeah. But I mean, eventually, yeah, I'm planning on putting out more CDs. But at this point, I find that it's easier just to get them out there and get them on my website, because everything there can be purchased a single at a time. So, to me, making CDs isn't really, one of the first things on my mind. Right now is basically getting the stuff written, getting it out there. Right now, playing shows, so that I can meet a lot of you folks, and so that you can have the experience of a live show. Because as I've been told that there's nothing like seeing it live, and that's always been one of my favorite things, is to see a band live or a performer. So the second question is, what is it like having your wife as your boss, so to speak? I think I know who might have popped me that one. Well, it's hell and heaven all in the same realm, if you will. Part of having my wife promote for me, it's great for the fact that she deals with a lot of the legwork as far as clerical stuff, as well as video and audio promoting, booking shows, making sure that I get what I want, and she's got my back. My best interest is, essentially is in her hands, and I feel pretty comfortable that she's looking out for me. On the other hand, she is somebody I have to live with, somebody that I have to deal with all the time, because I basically, I bang around on Facebook. I watch my YouTube, my Netflix. I guess I'm a Facebook junkie or a YouTube junkie, if you will. But I ain't no internet scholar by no means. Half of you guys could probably tell by my spelling and my typing, But I like to be involved with people, so that's why I do go on the internet. But she handles all the other stuff that she seems to be really good at. You know, she's been an awesome promoter. Um, she's done some amazing things, you know, to get my stuff out there, and I've done some amazing things on, you know, on behalf that my wife went out and on a limb to do these certain things. You know, she works really hard, and I respect that and I appreciate it. You know, but at the same time, you know, she lives with me too, so she sees all the darkness in an artist's life, which is there. You know, there's a lot of that. I'm not really a, for anybody out there who's got bipolar, anxiety, mood swings, or if you're an artist of any kind, you know what I'm talking about. You know, the road isn't always, you know, as glamorous and as smooth as it may appear. I always focus on, you know, just being 100% real, but, you know, there's a lot of stuff that people don't see because, you know, it's just, you know, it's not very classy, but to talk about those sort of things, but, you know, but I'll talk about it a little bit. I mean, we fight like hell, you know, 99% of the time, but we're both madly in love at the same time, and I think we're like the perfect polar opposites to make it kind of all work out. And so it's both heaven and hell, having a wife as a promoter and a boss and a manager. And I don't really know what else to say as far as that goes. Second question is, what kind of guitar strings do I use? I use anything that I can get my hands on, that I can get for a pretty good deal. That's a quality string. I like Diodarios. I use Diodario pretty much exclusively, but I don't necessarily buy the pre-made sets all the time. I'll do that, you know, if I'm in a rush or if I got back-to-back shows, I'll just buy you know, a set of strings in a box and whip them on, and I'm usually never happy with them. But and for those, I use the EJ16s, which is a light gauge, which a lot of old timers consider to be, you know, a standard gauge string. It'd be about like a 12. It's a custom gauge, so it's probably a little bit different. They work out pretty good, but normally I'll buy a couple different sets of Diodario. I like SITs, and I like certain Martin strings, and I'll create my own set of strings, you know, based on what guitar I'm using, what kind of sound I want to get, how the neck is acting during that season. So yeah, I'm not really like, oh yeah, I use this brand of strings and this gauge all the time. I use lots of different things, lots of different strings. There's three major brands that I do use. I like SIT, I like Martin, and I like Diodario, which are the, you know, they're three of the biggies. Do I use no, I don't use coated strings. Have I used coated strings? Yes, I have used coated strings. Do I like them? Yeah, they've come a long way, but you know, I just like strings. So yeah, I don't use coated strings. Current gigs, upcoming gigs. Right now, the most current gig is September 26th. That's right here, local. This is a town away. This is in Southampton, Massachusetts, on Route 10 in the old Red Rock Plaza. I will be playing a place called the 99 Pizza Restaurant from 7:30 to 10:30 p.m. That's a solo acoustic show. There's no cover at the door. They got a pretty nice bar in there, a full bar, full dining menu. They don't just sell pizza. I mean, they have fine meals, and it's just a really nice environment. Great folks. So if you guys are looking to catch that show, you can get on out for that. Have a couple things in the works right now that we're waiting on pending dates, and which range from Franklin County, Berkshire County, all the way down into Connecticut, and maybe even beyond. Like the Red's Tavern out in South Windsor, Connecticut. I know that's something that's on the roster for the autumn season into the fall. I know I've talked with the owner of Between the Uprights back in July, I think it was, and was talking about a country night up there, so there'll be something going on there. But there's constantly stuff popping up. I do private shows all the time, private parties, so if you're interested in that, you can hit me up either on the website. The best way to do that is just go right to right on Facebook, find my page. We already found my page, so you're there. But a lot of people go to the music page or they go to email. I don't check my email. I get 85,000 emails daily, so and I don't really check my email anyways. I usually let my wife handle all of that because most of it's music related, So the best way if you want to talk to me is go straight to private message, and I see everything there. So if you got some kind of situation where you need a Northern Redneck country acoustic show, hit me up, and we'll talk shop. Other than that, we got a bunch of questions here, but a lot of them are just kind of, they fall in what I've already talked about. Mostly guys asking me about strings, guitars. How long have I been playing? 5 years. How long have I been a musician? 33. I was a drummer. Well, actually more, because I got the guitar in there. But I was a drummer for 33 years. And I've been playing guitar now for 5 years. It's been going good. I love what I do, and I hate what I do, but I can't stop doing it, so what you're getting is 100% real. It's just good old songs from the heart, aimed at good people, aimed at all people, pretty much. It's an autobiography of my life, the world around me, and everything in it, so the good and the bad and the ugly. It's everything. And I'm just really, really grateful that everybody, or that, the people who have chose to ride along my musical journey have taken so well to it. It blows me away. I'm just blown away every day by, the response I've gotten from people. I never expected it. But I'm trying to wear it well. So anyways, I want to shout out a big thank you to everybody who was at the Fort Hill Brewery show tonight. In spite of suffering from some wicked seasonal hay fever and having a few difficulties with the sound system, I'd say it went over all right, I had a good time. It seemed like everybody else had a good time, and I'll be back there in October. I'm not sure of the date. I'm sure it's probably on my website, and if it isn't on there by now, I'm sure it will be on soon. And yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting each and every one of you people out there, and hey, keep sharing the love. I'm going to keep writing songs as long as I can. Alrighty. Peace.